What I love about the Rackle Welsh brand is that they're literally styled to wear immediately. So if you see the way that's cut, you see that?
Yeah.
It's all layered. And it's the perfect bob. If you want a long bob, that is, okay? Now hold the front. Hold that. Bring it down a bit. Put it back.
Oh, wow. Wow, that's really me.
Is that really you?
I love it.
Well, Gigi and Jane, we just had Ireland AM in with us and we were all so nervous walking in these doors this morning, but it went really well, and congratulations to you both for coming in.
Thank you,
on this morning, and to myself because I was so nervous. Now, do you know what I was going to talk about? Let's say, when the client is diagnosed and she walks in the door, and the fear of, as you said in the interview, losing your hair.
Actually, Dolores, I have tried to turn this hair loss into a positive experience for myself rather than a negative one. I come into the hair shop at the weekend to have my piece styled, and some weeks I might decide to have my hair short. Some weeks I might like to have it long, some weeks I might like it curly or straight. It's a perfect opportunity really to try out new styles and colours.
Yeah.
And no matter what style I choose, anytime I leave the shop, I'm always very happy. What I really liked about the hair club was it's not a clinical environment like a couple of the places that I did go to. You're kind of brought into a little room and somebody brings out the wigs that they think would suit you. Whereas in the hair club, you can have a look around and you can try on, you can see all of the different pieces on display, and you can pick out the pieces that you would like.
What I've experienced with clients talking to me about is, because there's a lot of salons opening up all over the country, and they have like a few wigs in the corner, you know. And from my experience over the years with clients coming in, that's not really a great experience for the client to go through thinking, that's it. Choose a wig and you've got
Choose
5
the
to choose
nearest
from.
one.
I would
Yeah.
choose the nearest one. Is it what is it? Choose.
Yeah, they say I've had that experience, where you have to pick the nearest one to your hair, and you might have maybe about 10 different pieces to choose from, Where it's different here, you come in and there's hundreds of different styles and colours.
And
Yes.
And the thing is, sometimes you're actually be surprised of styles and colours you've never imagined it will suit you.
With all our hair pieces and wigs, it's buy one get one half price. So it's a wonderful deal for clients.
Yes, and the pieces are so very reasonably priced anyway.
Yes,
So
I know.
It's a great offer. I think I'll be investing in a couple more
Can't
pieces
buy any more.
myself.
So let's say the client washes their hair on a Friday night and the wig is not ready for the Saturday morning because the synthetic wigs have to blow dry overnight. They have the second wig, and also it preserves the wig, because sometimes if you wear the same wig day after day after day after day, of course it gets tired. It's like wearing anything. And I try to explain to a client, it's like a garment. If I wore my t-shirt day after day after day after day for 9 months, it's going to, no matter what I paid for, it can't last really that well. But when you have the synthetic, your hair looks good all the time, doesn't it really, And that's why we offered, when you have the second wig, your hair looks good all the time. And that's what we tried to achieve with the client. We also offer the service of come back, get your first wash and blow dry free, because we want to teach you how to live with the wig. Do you know what I mean? What it's like after you walk out those doors. A lot of girls think, oh, that's great, now I have my wig. And when they go home, they go, and? So we say, come back in 2 weeks. Let us see how you're managing the wig. Does it need to be wash and blow dried? That's free. Does the synthetic need to be washed? Let us show you how to take care of your wig.
My hair was very, very long. It was nearly down beyond my waist. And I know the cancer itself as a word, it's so frightening. It's actually for women, I think the body destruction and the hair loss and all that involved within the cancer, that is more horrific than the actual. In fairness, it could sound vain, but it's not for women. Women, their hair for them, it's like their crown. They're very proud of. And I had my hair for so long, very long.
Growing it so many years to
So
achieve
many years
that
since
now.
I didn't get it cut since I was doing my leaving cert, so you can imagine how long it was. So the knowing that I'm going to lose my hair was a shocking experience for me. And I even asked the consultant if I can use the cold cap, try to keep the hair as much as I can, and she said no, not every patient suits with the treatment, the cold cap, so you're going to lose your hair anyway.
Yeah, because a lot of women that get the cold cap and they do keep most of their hair or some of their hair, we also suggest that they come in and get a hairpiece.
Yes.
But that wasn't the case with you two ladies.
No, it wasn't.
No.
And for me also, the cold cap wasn't an option. It's because the treatment, the chemotherapy that they use for breast cancer is so strong that the cold cap doesn't work.
Doesn't work. No.
You know, when I came here and I came with my children, you know, my girls, and it was so good to be able to bring them over and just sit down, and they will tell me, oh mom, try this and try that and try this, and you know, it's just the experience and having to be able to bring the family. And I nearly stayed for over 2 hours.
Well, for me, it was one of the worst side effects was the hair loss, and I was absolutely terrified. Before I made my first appointment to come in here to the hair club, I think I walked up and down about 10 times before.
Outside here?
Yeah, before I actually plucked up the courage to come in, you know. The whole hair loss thing really, although I joked and laughed with my family and friends about hair loss, deep inside it terrified me. You know?
I'm not surprised.
Yeah. So, and then I discovered the hair club.
Go on.
And
how did you discover the hair club?
Well, to be honest with you, Dolores, first I was in denial about hair loss. My mother had breast cancer 32 years ago, and she didn't lose her hair. So I was kind of thinking, well, if Mum didn't lose her hair, well, I won't lose mine, you know. But when the penny finally dropped anyway, when the hair started falling out and started getting patchy, I said I have to make the call to the hair club, you know. And from the moment I walked in the door of the salon, that fear almost instantly turned to excitement, and I just felt at ease more or less straight away, you know. I couldn't wait to get stuck in and start trying on all the different pieces. My piece is almost identical to my own hair, and I'm very happy with it. I don't feel that it's a hair piece.
Yes.
It's when I put this on, I just feel great, like it's just exactly like my own hair.
Well, you've 2 weeks now. You have a human hair and a synthetic
I
one.
have my daytime wig and I have my going out wig.
That's really good. So a lot of clients that walk in, because there is such a variety, want to try something completely different, okay? And I think that is really good for the customer to be able to experience, you know, what they look like, blonde or red or short or long. What did you think about that, Jane?
I was absolutely fascinated when I first walked into the salon at all of the different styles and colours. I wanted to try them all on.
Okay.
And in fact, I think I did try.
I think you
them
did,
all on.
yes. But that's the experience we want you to feel when you walk in the door.
And like, since I've been back at the hair club, I come in and get my piece styled, and I have a couple of pieces.
You've got the human hair one, yes.
I have, yeah, and it's great. Like, it's I've kind of looked on this as an opportunity to try out different styles. You can have long hair, you can have short hair, you can have curly hair, you can have straight hair.
The number one fear is having your head shaved. Jane, can I ask you your experience on that event?
With the head shave, it was something that I really was dreading, and I put it off for quite a number of weeks before I actually made the decision, right, this is the day I'm going to get the head shave, you know. But it wasn't quite as traumatic as I expected, you know. Here in the hair club, there's a little room out the back which is very discreet, and everything is done very quickly and discreetly. And to be honest, when I actually had the head shave, I was sorry that I hadn't done it sooner.
So had you got your wig ready and everything to put on?
I had already chosen my piece. So basically the head shave took place, and I was fitted with my piece. And it just, for what I thought was going to be a very traumatic experience, it actually turned out to be okay.
Okay.
Like, you know?
And when you were leaving with your chosen piece, were you anxious about going home to your family or your work just with your piece on?
Not really, no. I was actually quite excited about
Were you?
it. And to be honest with you, not very many people noticed that it was a hairpiece. Only for the people who knew that it was a piece. But for other people, I have got great compliments about my hair.
How about you, Gigi, for that experience?
Getting my hair shaved was very, very traumatic, I have to say. I still remember the day, I still remember who did it, I still remember how I felt. I didn't cry when I had the diagnosis of cancer, I cried that day.
Oh.
It wasn't a pleasant experience. But when I came here and started to try the wigs and start different styles, I tried everything. As I said, blonde, which I never be blonde, white, all lengthwise, everything. I just wanted to see. It just gave me the freedom. Without hair, you have the freedom to try different things.
You know, you had the bob on today, the long bob straight, which was nothing like her original hair.
Never.
Oh, not even the colour.
The color is not mine, the style is not mine, but I love it.
You love it?
Absolutely love it.
I know,
Absolutely
isn't that
love it.
amazing?
It's just, as I said, it frees you to try different things, to experience different styles, to experience different color. You never thought you would.
So when you go out now and go home in your lovely long bob and a different colour,
Definitely, I would be really, that color and that style, I'm seriously thinking of attending my daughter's graduation with it as a different style.
I think probably one of the first questions a client asks when she comes in, you know, what's the difference between the human hair and the synthetic hair?
Yeah.
And why do you feel that you chose a human hair wig?
I think I chose that from the fact of practicality.
Okay.
That it can be washed like hair, styled like hair. It's just easy to maintain.
But with the human, it's much more hard wearing, especially for clients with long hair.
True.
So Jane, what was your experience in choosing a wig from synthetic to human?
My first piece I went for the human hair because I knew I was going to be without my hair for quite some time, you know, and I would be wearing this all the time. So the human hair lasts a lot longer.
Yes.
And I also wanted to style. I straighten my hair. I also wanted to be able to curl it if I wanted to.
So I know with the synthetic, you love the stylist.
I absolutely love the synthetic one. And the synthetic one is very practical for, I go to the gym and I do a lot of walking. So the synthetic one is perfect for the gym. So you're not worried if you're sweating or if you're out walking, if it rains. You're not too concerned about getting it destroyed.
Yeah, because if it rains, it just goes back to its natural shape.
Does, yeah. So that's what I prefer the synthetic one for.
And I noticed with the synthetic, you went slightly longer.
Yes. Well, I was growing my hair.
Yeah.
Before my hair, I knew my hair was going to fall out, so it was just absolutely perfect. You know?
Yeah.
So I have the long hair now that I always wanted to.
Oh, it's fabulous. I noticed, Gigi, with the synthetic, you went slightly shorter.
Yes.
So with the synthetic, you can go anywhere you want, really.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shorter and different
And
colours.
different colours and
Amazing.
everything. Yeah. How long have you got that with your human hair?
I have it over a year now.
You've that for over a year.
Yeah, and it still looks perfect.
And it looks perfect.
It still looks absolutely perfect.
Yeah, as if I got it actually.
Yes,
Just got
yeah.
it. It's
Did you wear that every day?
No, I didn't wear it every day, but at the same time, it just.
Would you wear it most of the time?
Yeah, most of the time I
Yes,
was wearing
same
it.
as me.
It's just unbelievable how good the quality
Yes.
is. Just unreal.
It looks fabulous
Yeah.
on you.
Yeah, but not every client, as you said, you have it over a year. And as I said, it all depends on your lifestyle.
Yeah.
How long did you have out of your human hair wig, or how long have you got it now?
Well, I have my human hair now about 4 months.
Okay,
Yes, I don't wear it every day.
No.
But I would wear it most days.
most days.
Yes.
Yeah, and washing it and taking care of it, what do you
As
do?
I say, I don't wash it myself. I bring it into the hair club here.
You bring it
Have
in all the
styles.
time.
I
No
do.
wonder we see so
Yes.
much of you, yes.
You know, if your hair is not right, nothing is right.
No,
You know?
no. And going through treatment, you know, it's so important to feel that when you get dressed and you put on your hairpiece of choice, you don't have to love it, but you can actually like it. You can go, that's me.
Yeah. And as well, I think it's very important, if you look in the mirror and you look good, you definitely feel better.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.